So this is part two of the loss, okay? So where I left off is where my god sister called me and asked me to come and stay with her and take care of my godmother because she had had a massive heart attack. Okay, so I came here comfortable, feeling good, starting to thrive, but my spirit was still under attack. And it felt like, a heavy weight. But I was comfortable here in the house. I was comfortable, felt comfortable. We've lived together before, so it's never been a problem. But I was still praying and talking to God, and I was talking to God on behalf of my my relationship, my marriage, because my husband, mind you, he had already left and moved to Maryland. So we're contacting each other every day, talking or whatever. And he gave me a call one day, and we was just talking, and he was telling me that his mom had got sick, and they was going, to come to Virginia to pick her up and take her back to Maryland so that they could care for her and make sure she's okay and get better so she can go home and, be able to do for herself because she was, kind of weak. So when that happened, my sister-in-law asked me if I would come and help take care of my mother-in-law, okay? Mind you, this is somebody that really never cared for me, okay? That, and that's okay. Okay, the first year my marriage, she didn't even want me in her house, okay? So, but see, I was raised in a household, even though, my mom was raised in church and not raised with religion. My grandfather taught us to have relationship with God. And when you have a relationship with God and not religious, you do things differently, okay? I'm not going to pay your evil for evil. I'm not going to do that because I have a relationship with God. He's going to hold me accountable for my actions, not yours. He's going to hold you accountable for yours, what you done to me. And see, what I know, the Bible heaps coal upon the head of people that mistreat you and you do good to them, okay? So I prayed about it and I asked God, is this something you want me to do? And he told me to do it. He said, be kind. Be loving. Go help. This is still connection and marriage. Because if somebody asked me to do it for my own mother, I did. I did it for my own mother. So my husband's mother is equation to being my own mother. Okay? So I talked to my god sister and I told her, I said, and she was like, well, I don't want you to leave. And I was like, I know you don't, but this is something I have to do. I'm going to go help my mother-in-law, So, I packed up my things and I went. And mind you, I had a little job, but God kept tugging on my heart. Don't pay evil for evil. And then another thing, I had been praying about my relationship with my husband. I was like, God, if this is the relationship you want me to be in, you want me to stay in this marriage, show me. He couldn't show me from Williamsburg, Virginia. He had to show me being in the presence. After everything that done went I done went through with him. He had to show me in his presence. Anybody can put a mask on, you talking on the phone. They can say they love you. They can tell you they love you. They can call you and, all of that over the phone. But when you looking in their eyes and you in their presence, their actions show you who they are. So I proceeded. I went up there, packed my stuff up, and went up there and stayed and helped with my mother-in-law. Now, in all of this, things was going on behind your back, chattering about you behind your back, conversations going on you know nothing about that was said before you even got there. Okay? So I get there, and my brother-in-law started acting funny, saying things that was going on in me and my husband's relationship, but it's in favor of my husband. This part 2 is gonna give you some dirt, okay? So, and I might have to make a part 3 from this because I'm gonna move on with this and finish this up so you all know the deal. Okay, mind you, I'm helping out, doing fine. He going off on me about some things that went on between me and my husband. When you don't know the true story, it's always my side, their side, the truth. Okay, but you formed an opinion on what somebody told you. Okay, mind you, this is somebody that I found out later that's a snake, okay? But anyway, my husband started acting funny, saying little things that wasn't welcoming, like you didn't want me there, okay? Just started, so I had a conversation with him. I said, where all this coming from? Because if you don't want to be bothered, see, I've never been a woman that a man had to tell me once or show me once that you didn't want to be bothered, because I'll move on. I spent 8 years in a marriage. I've never in my life been with nobody past 3. Because if you ain't moving forward in 3 years, I'm done with you. But I married him, okay? So I'm giving a chance. I'm talking to God the whole way. Now, mind you, don't want to grow. Don't want to do nothing no more than he's doing. You try to teach him something, he don't want to learn it. You try to help him grow, don't want to grow. Don't want to use the gifts God gave him, but you want to ridicule because I want to be an entrepreneur. I am an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur since I was a little girl. This is in me. Don't support. Every time I'm doing something, he sabotage. But getting back, I'm helping. I come here to help. How do you mistreat somebody that's giving you a helping hand? Because you dislike me? You dislike my character? You dislike that I'm a go-getter? And I want to have more? I want to live better? Really? So God is revealing things to me every day. Y'all notice that I wasn't going live. I wasn't doing my content because it's so much noise. Every TV in the house is on, so you can't do it. And then people don't want the camera on, and you in somebody else's house. You can't do what you want to do in other people's house. So I respect that. I'm up every morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, because I'm in class. So I be on my class in the morning because it's quiet. Nobody's moving around. Everybody's asleep or gone or left out. But I'm steady helping. Anything you ask me to do, I'm on it. And then, how do you get upset with somebody? I do content on Facebook. Yeah, my check ain't all that big, but I get one. And I can go to the store and buy the things I want. But what the setup was that God had to show me, the setup was that they thought, not all, but some thought, how's she here with no job, and anything she wants, she can get. It's God. It's God. And it is creating things. On the back end, y'all may not see it, but I make flyers for people. I help people with things on the back end. Y'all may not even see. People inbox me all the time, asking me to do things for them that they know I can do, and pay me for it. One thing I know is how to make money. I've always have. So all of these demonic things is coming at me. The mother-in-law being nasty, the brother-in-law being nasty, and my husband. My husband sit in my face and allowed his brother-in-law to disrespect me and not to say a word. That's when God just, I'm showing you. I'm showing you when you walk away to don't look back. So, things still going on. Still things going on, and I'm enduring. Y'all, I'm coming on my page. Y'all don't know what I'm going through, but I'm still showing up in love and still putting things out there and still encouraging, uplifting, inspiring. Those things are for me as well as for others. But keeping my spirit strong so that I'll be able to move forward. But my very own husband was drilling a hole, talking against me. Plenty of times I could have talked my family against him. But the thing about my family is they don't judge people upon the relationship that you have with them. They judge people on the relationship they have with them. That's the way you do it. You don't create a opinion of somebody that you don't even have a relationship with. You don't decide on how to treat somebody because of how they treated your loved one. That's not right. That's not the way. Get to know that person, because sometimes everything ain't what it seems. But you try. You keep trying. Keep trying. Keep praying. Lord, what is going on? Let me tell you something. I've never had a problem with growing until I got with him. Every time you get to a certain level, it back up. Every time it start flourishing, it back up. And I'm like, God, you got to show me. You got to show me what is going on. Why I can't get but a certain level with this man. It's because he don't desire more. He's afraid to have more. He's afraid to go forward. He's afraid. And then you're not connected to people that's growing. Every friend that he has is where they are when he left them 8 years ago. They still doing the same thing. He's the only one that did a little evolving, but he still had to go right back to where he started. See, one thing about me that my friends and family know, they know I can bounce back like a rubber ball. but by myself.